Welcome, Storm Chasers. My name is Mr. Callahan. I'm the computer science teacher here at Achievement House, and I want to get to the third part of your Storm Chasers project. And your task is to design a hurricane-proof product. It's relatively easy. I want to keep it simple. So what kind of product should you design? Any kind. It really is up to you. You decide. Some examples are hurricane-proof car. You can design a hurricane-proof umbrella, maybe a hurricane-proof awning. What most people decide to do is do a house or a building because it's probably the easiest and the most well documented. So here's a hurricane-proof house. The thinking behind this is that the wind will blow over the house from any direction that the wind blows. It will not hit any flat surfaces, all right, so it doesn't get knocked down. There's space for wind to flow through it as well, all right, so it's not just the circular design, it is also the availability for wind to travel through the house. This skyscraper is located, I believe, in Miami, and it can withstand 300-mile-per-hour winds. It doesn't really have any flat sides that point towards the windward direction. So the winds will always come in from one direction. And what this building does is it deflects all the powerful surge of the wind around the building. Okay. Now, next up, somebody invented an umbrella. Now this isn't, obviously it isn't hurricane proof. It's not going to stand up to 300-mile-per-hour winds. But what they did was they just added some support fabric right here. So they took an existing product and added some reinforcement to it to make it so that it doesn't unfold. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't turn inside out when the wind blows. I think that's happened to all of us, whoever's carried an umbrella before. This is probably a poor example too. This is great. You're hurricane proofing your patio, but you're not inventing a product. Okay, so this is what the hotels do down in Florida and South Carolina, down south, or Texas. Whenever they're expecting a hurricane, they just take all of their deck furniture and toss it in the pool. Of course, you wouldn't want to do that with wooden, with other products, but plastic is fine. It's waterproof. Here's some genius. This is kind of what we want you, think outside the box. This is outdoor furniture. It's made of stone. All right, it functions. All right, you can sit here, you can eat off of this table, but when the hurricane comes by, these things are not going to go anywhere. Okay, what I might suggest is you take the tabletop off. That's the only thing that might catch the wind. Obviously, once this thing is caught in the wind, it becomes a dangerous projectile. So keep that in mind. Remember, we're just asking you to design something. So don't get all caught up in what materials you'll use or how you're going to build it. What we're simply going to ask for in the end is a sketch. Whether you do it on a computer using software or not is up to you. You can do it with paper or pencil as well. We would like you to use higher order thinking skills while you're designing your product. The product has to function as it's supposed to. So if you make a hurricane-proof car, it better be a car first. In other words, it better be able to travel down the road and be street legal, as well as hurricane-proof. We want you to be original. Think outside the box, as the saying goes. Think like a designer. Use reasoning to think through your design. And remember, it must be wind and waterproof. So how do you do it? You can use computer software, as I had mentioned. You can use any CAD, which is computer-aided design program. All right, SketchUp is available for free. Paint is on all of your computers. 3D Slash is free for those who don't have access to Paint or SketchUp, so is 3D Tin. Again, you can use a paper or pencil, but we are encouraging you, really encouraging you to refine your computer chops. Okay, and try to do some CAD, computer-aided design, and make it as detailed as possible. So the assignment is to submit a snippet, screenshot, or picture of your design, and that's going to be worth 50 points. And then we want you to write a paragraph, at least 5 sentences that describe your product. Okay, you have to show evidence that your product is hurricane proof, and you have to show evidence that your product is functional as well. Okay, so I believe that is the end of my presentation. If you have any questions for me or any of the team members, don't hesitate to call, text, or message us. Thanks so much and have a great day.